Is buying at the end of the month actually cheaper?
A whole sheet of ice just fell off of the car.
Wow. Were you ever kidnapped on a test drive, man?
So Brian, how long have you been shopping for a car?
I'd say about a month now.
Yeah. Were you only looking for Defenders or you're open to other vehicles?
Well, I'll be honest, man. I need something that's big. I have a family, we're growing, so I actually wanted to purchase something that's much bigger because right now I'm in a 2005 Honda Accord,
Oh,
and
wow.
it's pretty old. So I want something bigger, something that, that can withstand the test of time.
Makes sense. And are you trading that Honda in?
Well, I was actually talking to your colleague about that. I wasn't sure if you guys would take my old car, but he was telling me that you guys would add that to the price.
Absolutely. And whatever you get for the trade value, you actually get a tax savings as well on whatever value they put on Honda for you. Oh, thank you. Sorry. I saw it coming. I saw it coming. A whole sheet of ice just fell off of the car.
Sorry.
That's cool, Brian. And how long have you been shopping? I'm sorry.
For about a month now. It hasn't been that long. So you guys are actually the first place that I wanted to come to because you guys look like you know what you're doing. You guys have like the inventory that I was looking for. So I said, why not stop in? So thank you for letting me drive.
Brian, that makes sense. When you lose your keys and you find them, you don't keep looking for them, right?
That's true.
So at that point right there, you're actually at the right place at the right time.
I like that.
If everything works your way with a little flexibility on our side, we should be able to make a deal.
Yeah, man, it sounds good.
Let's see how this drive goes.
Yes, sir. So how long is the average test drive?
It depends. Some people feel comfortable with just going around the block. Some people want to hit it on the highway to see how the vehicle feels, make sure everything's working how it's supposed to. So it really depends on your personal preference. We have no gauge as to how long the test drive should be.
Gotcha.
Whatever you feel comfortable with making such a decision of this caliber.
Right. Makes sense.
Listen, while we're driving, Brian, if anything pops up that seems out of place or not functioning how it's supposed to, I note it all down. We have 13 service bays at the dealership.
Really?
Anything that needs to be handled, we have you covered.
Awesome.
And I also wanted to mention that we have a 30-day hassle-free ownership program that if anything were to go bad with the vehicle within the first 30 days, the dealership has you covered on top of the powertrain coverage that you get from the state. So anything major that happens, let's say you finance this vehicle and it was something major that we just couldn't handle, we would cover your first month's payment.
Get out.
Absolutely.
Wow.
We want you to feel confident in the purchase because we know that shopping for a used car is not something easy.
Very true. That is very true. Wow. That's good information, man. I never heard of that before because when I purchased my car, I went through a credit union. So with that credit union, I didn't really get the knowledge that I needed. So with you guys, thank you. I mean, you're welcome. With you guys, I love the information. It makes me feel like I'm not being gypped, because you get that car salesy vibe, and then
Correct.
It's like, you don't really want to go to dealerships because you feel like you're always going to be swindled. But with you guys, it feels more natural. It feels like, like you're talking to someone that actually has knowledge in purchasing vehicles. You know what I mean?
And that's exactly why we emphasize on the 30-day ownership plan, because a lot of these used cars have bad reputation dealerships wise, where we want to stand out from the crowd. We understand that things go wrong. We understand that cars do break down, but with confidence of the purchase, it makes the whole difference in making a decision.
Right. I like that. All right. So does the vehicle come with any warranties?
Well, depending on the year and mileage of the particular car you're looking at, on this particular Defender, you do have manufacturer warranty available, but we also do offer extended warranties that are available throughout the country. We have warranties that cover powertrain, bumper to bumper. It really depends on how elaborate you want that protection to be. Also, we're one of the dealerships that offer Ally certified pre-owned, where for 6 months or 6,000 miles, you're going to go straight here. For 6 months or 6,000 miles, you have powertrain coverage at no additional cost, included into the price of the vehicle. That's honored from the day that you purchase the vehicle and honored across the country at any franchise dealership.
Awesome. That's nice. You seem to have a lot of knowledge, man. How long you been doing this?
Over 20 years.
Wow. Okay. So So you're a professional in the game, huh?
A little bit. There's always something to learn, but yes.
I love that. That's cool.
How big's the family, Brian?
Well, I have 2 kids and I have 1 on the way.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank
Boy
you.
or girl?
Girl.
Oh, nice.
So that's going to be 3 girls.
No.
Yeah,
Damn, dude.
Yeah,
What's going on?
Hey, man.
You get what you get. But listen,
Get what you get.
I have a 5-year-old boy, and when I see dads with their daughters, I have to say I do get a little envious of
Really?
the affection that the daughters provide their dads.
Yeah, because I hear from a lot of boy moms and boy dads that they're more energized.
It's nonstop.
Yeah, so it's like you have to deal with the fights with the wrestling. I just had to like paint nails.
No, this is jumping off, testing your mortality.
Oh man.
It's 24/7 energy. It's very incredible, quite the experience. But I'm not gonna keep trying for a girl. That's not
Yeah. I think that's it for me.
Are you from the area?
Yeah, I'm actually from Old Bridge.
Oh, perfect. Me too. I live in Camelot.
Oh, okay, nice.
We're in Sayreville.
I live in a Harbor Club.
Oh, we're very close.
Yeah, we're
like
neighbors.
down the street. Yeah.
That's dope.
How old are their kids?
14 and 9.
Oh, all right. That's middle school, right?
Yep.
And high school.
Yep.
How old are you? You look so young.
I'm 36.
Bro, I'm 36.
Get
You started
up.
early, dude.
Oh man, so I mean now you
And now
understand.
you're starting all over.
Right.
My goodness.
And now you understand why I needed a bigger vehicle.
You definitely need it, and the Defender is definitely that fit.
Yep. All right, so Dave, I want you to be honest with me, man.
Sure.
What do I have to do to actually get a deal from this dealership? I don't want to haggle. I don't want to go back and forth. I really just, no fluff.
I understand. I understand that the nature of the business is always going back and forth, the negotiation aspect of a transaction.
Mm-hmm.
The more transparent you are with us, the more transparent we can be with you. Meaning, the more information I have in front of me, you told me you have a Honda trade-in, you told me you might want to finance or a possible credit union transaction. I'll be able to calculate that math differently based on how you're trying to purchase the vehicle. Now, it's not that you'll get a better deal if you go one route or the other. It just helps us. I might not have to charge you taxes because you're an out-of-state customer. You handle that yourself within 30 days. The more information and transparency you show, the easier and smoother the transaction will go because we have all the pieces to the puzzle. We have our ducks in a row to give you the best deal available.
Oh man, I got a question, man.
Of course.
Is buying at the end of the month actually cheaper?
I purchased my car for a price no matter what in the used market. So whether it's the 1st of the month, the 15th, or the 30th, I still own my car for what I paid for it. I'm not a new car dealership that has incentives that get brought from manufacturer to push inventory out. Unfortunately, my cost stays the same and actually increases the longer the car sits on the lot. It's not that I don't want to give you a good transaction, but I do have costs associated to this vehicle. Whether you purchase on the 1st, 15th, or 30th, if the dealership is respecting your time, you should get the same deal regardless of when you're doing the purchase.
Okay. And how about holidays? Because I see like a lot of holiday sales. Is that really a thing?
It is. What we do there is we'll come up with promotions, whether it's free oil changes for a year, car washes, a discount. Because what happens is, and particularly December to January, every piece of inventory hits a new year. So all my 2023s are a year older because December and January is a brand new year. So there is more incentive between December and January than a February to March because the inventory stays the same age year-wise.
Gotcha.
So there we do have incentives during the holidays just to bring more people in because we know that they're off at work, but it's the dealership taking on that expense for the consumer.
Okay, nice. So generally, like what's like a good credit score? Like a good credit score to have to actually land a vehicle like this?
That's a tough question because I'll give you an example. We have 2 customers walk in with a 700 credit score. One has a Capital One card for $300. The other one has houses, cars paid off. You're not going to get the same type of approval, even though numerically you're the same.
Ah,
So it's really credit based. I've seen 400s get approved. I've seen 700s get denied for what they were looking for because it's a first time purchase. So it really depends on what's on the credit in general.
okay.
If you have paid off autos, large credit lines, it'll be easier. And this is more based on price points because we do have programs for first time buyers up to $20,000. And with prime credit, depending on what the history is, you pretty much qualify for anything.
Okay, that makes sense. Got one more question for you.
Sure.
What's the likelihood of me driving home with this Defender today?
Well, when we get back, we'll do a credit application, see what you qualify for, go over those different options. And as long as something lands within the budget that you're trying to stay at, we'll have you out of here within 2 hours.
Nice. All right, sounds good. Let's get back.
Let's do it, Brian.
So earlier you mentioned, is this the car that I actually want? If I get back to the lot and I see something that's appealing, can I test drive that one?
Absolutely. We're here to earn your business, and we do that by instilling confidence in whatever it is you're looking for. What I recommend is seeing what we qualify for credit-wise. That way we know that we qualify for whatever else it is that we're looking for.
Ah, okay.
That way we're not wasting each other's time and we're landing on the proper car. But I have no issues with you checking out other vehicles.
Awesome. Okay. I've seen you guys have a lot of vehicles. Which one would you recommend?
Well, you're looking at a Defender right now, so that caliber narrows it down to the European side of things. I have a couple GLSs that would add a third row for you, so I know that you have a growing family and sometimes they bicker and battle in the back seat and you could spread them out in the third row.
Oh, yeah.
So GLS is definitely something that I would recommend. You could go into the BMW route. We have X7s available that would also offer you a third row. But depending on the price point that you're trying to stay at, we also have X5s and smaller GL classes that would still fit within the budget of what you're trying to accomplish. But we definitely have tons of options for you.
Awesome. Okay. Sounds good. I've noticed in your inventory, you have a lot of cars that are newer in years, but have high mileage. What is that about?
So we look for a lot of vehicles that we cherry pick these. So we make sure that mechanically they're sound, engine-wise they're good. We're not trying to set up the consumer that's going to purchase these cars. So when you're looking at a newer vehicle with higher mileage, it's more than likely highway mileage. I don't know if you're from Jersey, but these towns are pretty small and it's very hard to get this type of mileage based on the year just driving around the same town over and over. So it's actually a less stressful strain on the motor when you're higher mileage because you know the only place you could put that type of mileage is in the highway.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. So were you ever kidnapped on a test drive, man?
No, but I have been seduced on test drives for sure.
Oh man, I'm sure it gets a little mixy out here for these good deals, huh?
It's definitely fun to be a salesperson. It has its perks. I went on a test drive with a customer and I'm telling him turn here and he's not turning. I say turn there, he's not turning. Halfway through, I'm like, sir, what is happening? He's like, oh, I'm taking you to my wife's job because my wife wants to see the vehicle.
Wow.
And she worked 2 towns over.
Oh, wow.
So I guess that could count as a sort of kidnapping.
Oh, yeah.
And that was definitely over an hour of just waiting for her to go on lunch break and coming out to see the car.
Bro, my heart would have dropped.
And on top of that, they didn't buy the car. So.
Oh, wow.
Sales life.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
It is.
Well, thank you again for the test drive, man.
Brian, thank you so much for your time.